Welcome to my presentation, my dear learners and my dear Facebook friends. Now I'm going to read out a history of Bangladeshi average mountaineer. His name is Shakil. Now I'm going to read in details. Shakil makes history, walks to top of Everest from Cox's Bazar beach in 84 days. He has done it and that to under 90 days. Bangladeshi mountaineer Ikramul Hasan Shakil yesterday successfully summited Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, after walking around 1400 kilometers from the shores of the Bay of Bengal in Cox's Bazar in just 84 days, completing his C2 summit expedition. According to his Nepal expedition agency 8K expedition, the 31-year-old Shakil stood atop the 8,848-meter Mount Everest, hoisting the flag of Bangladesh around 6:30 am NST. Just received the news Shakil has reached the summit and is safe. He has descended to Camp 4 due to limited network access. More details will be shared later. Shakil's local coordinators posted on his official Facebook page. If confirmed by Guinness World Records, Shakil will be the fastest and youngest person to complete the Herculean task. Sherpa guide Tasi Galjen, who is attempting a record 4 Everest summits in single season, accompanied Shakil to the top and will remain with him on his climb down. Shakil began his expedition from the shores of Inani Beach in Cox's Bazar on February 25 to raise awareness about climate change, particularly against plastic pollution. After walking 1,374 kilometers over 64 days, crossing bustling cities, widening mountain paths, and even swimming 3 kilometers across the Jamuna River, he reached Everest Base Camp on April 29. Along the way, Shakil engaged with local communities and spread awareness about plastic pollution and climate change. An adventure he regularly shared on his social media handles. He reached Dhaka in 12 days, walking through several districts, including Chattogram, Feni, Kumilla, Munshiganj. After a brief rest, he resumed his trek and reached Banglabandha land port in Panchgor on March 28, walking around 970 kilometers. From there, he crossed to India, trekking through Jalpaiguri and Darjeeling before entering Nepal on March 31 through Kalbita land port. According to his companions along the way and his official Facebook page, then he trekked to Kanchenjunga base camp for acclimatizations. After trekking more than 385 kilometers through Nepal, he finally reached Everest Base Camp on April 29. Crucial phase of acclimatization followed, including climbs on Camp 3 and back, part of high altitude preparation before final summit push. On May 16, Shakil left the base camp for Camp 2. Then he climbed successfully to Camp 3 May 17, Camp 4 May 18, and finally made his summit beat on May 19. Inspired by Australian mountaineer Tim McCready-Snape, who first completed this expedition in 1990, walking 1,126 kilometers in 96 days before summiting Everest, Shakil devised his own adventure. Though he was physically and mentally prepared, securing the funds for such an ambitious journey proved to be major challenge. Taking on such a task was not easy, said Sadia Sultana, one of his local coordinators. Shakil was determined, but financial uncertainty consistently loomed over the expedition. She added, despite the odds, and climb was made possible through combination of corporate sponsorship, generous crowdfunding, and donations from travel enthusiasts across the country. Key support came from Pran groups, the UNDP, Mr. Noodles, Maklo Traders, Nepal, and Sistema Bangladesh. Shakil's summit marks a historic milestone for Bangladesh mountaineering. He became the seventh Bangladeshi to summit Everest, following the footsteps of like as Musa Ibrahim, the first Bangladeshi to summit Everest in 2010, M.A. Mohit, Nishat Mojumdar, Waspia Nazrin, and Babur Ali. Shakil has been seasoned adventure and environmental advocate, a graduate of India's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. He has successfully climbed Himalayan peaks such as Kayajori, Dharapadi, Kadanda, Second, Himlang, and Dumla Khang. In 2023, he gained attention for completing the Great Himalayan Trail, a grueling 1700-kilometer trek across Nepal mountaineering spine from the east to west. Really, we feel proud, Shakil, another mountaineer added our country history. Now, already we have got 7 mountaineer. Thanks to everyone for listening me.